Kizaru versus Enel. Battle of the Speedsters. But who will win? Let's find out. It's Kizaru. It's Kizaru. Like, I honestly don't even... I don't even know why anybody would think anything else. But yeah, guys, it's been a great video. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm just kidding, obviously, about the ending the video thing. But Kizaru does win this battle pretty easily. And I have a couple of reasons why I feel that way. Now, look, before we even get started, I just want to say I'm not shitting on Enel or anything, or Eneru here. I actually think he's a really cool character with a really badass devil fruit and some cool abilities, right? So I just want to get that out the way. But one of the main things that people like gaslight or you know, gas up Eneru or Enel for is his observation hockey, right? They seem to think he has some level of mastery over observation hockey. And there's one primary reason people think this, and it's because of this ability he has where he's able to hear people within a miles like distance, right? Like a ridiculous distance away from him, and he can like zap them from the fucking heavens, you know, without even being anywhere near them. Right now, a lot of people attribute this to his observation hockey, or mantra as he'll call it, but he even states that it's not really 100% that. Here's the panel, right? So he says, yeah, he says he has a range or whatever, and obviously I'm assuming his observation hockey has some level to do with it. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, what he says here, that he uses his lightning powers to read electrical signals and stuff, and he's able to listen in on conversations and whatnot, and that's how he's able to hear people or sense people from like miles away or whatever. And I think it's funny because a lot of people seem to think that he's he's able to just like use observation hockey and know people are talking about him or whatever. It's still, nonetheless, it's still a cool ability, but it's not an attribute to 100% his observation hockey, obviously. Now, another thing I want to talk about that kind of shows you that Enel doesn't have a super high level of observation hockey is this panel here where Luffy hits him with the golden rifle, right? And just before he gets hit, Enel says he's fast, right? Now, in the anime, he says he's too fast, but obviously in the manga, in this panel here, it's different. But either way, he says he's fast and then gets hit by the attack, meaning one of two things. Either Enel just couldn't dodge the attack and the attack was genuinely a little too fast for him, or, and hear me out here, Enel likes being punched in the face, right? Maybe he's a big masochist and he just loves being punched. Let's be honest here. It's the latter. Well, not the latter. It's the first one. Enel just couldn't dodge the attack, or if he could, he didn't. And I mean, there's nothing else for us to assume other than he couldn't. So there's that. There's one other thing I want to talk about that kind of highlights his lack of observation hockey, and that's this moment here. So this moment here where Wiper literally catches Enel off guard and then blasts him with an impact dial and straight up kills him. And obviously Enel restarts his heart, so it's kind of like not that big a deal, right, obviously for him, but he did get caught off guard, and it's probably more of a testament to his arrogance rather than his lack of observation hockey, but he did still get caught off guard. And against somebody like Kizaru, who's, you know, regularly duking it out with guys like Rayleigh, and he's able to tag and attack guys like Whitebeard, I just don't think, you know, Enel's gonna be able to cut it, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Now, I don't want to sit here and act like, you know, Enel's complete crap and that he doesn't stand a chance against Kizaru. Now, obviously, the version of Enel that fought Luffy doesn't stand a chance against Kizaru. He's going to get absolutely dookied on, and Kizaru's probably going to kick him at the speed of light. But if we want to give Enel the benefit of the doubt and say that, you know, he's, in the years that he's obviously been away, he's got more experience, which is likely. He's got more experience, and maybe he does have a higher level of observation, and we give him the other hockeys, right? We give him armament and maybe even conquerors, right? And we put him up against Kizaru. Like I said, Kizaru's used to fighting people on that level, right? So that's not going to change a lot. Like I said, Kizaru's used to fighting people, you know, who aren't just fodder. Like, they're not just going to roll over for him. He's used to fighting people like that, and his abilities are ridiculous, right? Kizaru is capable of doing a ton of different things, like his freaking Sacred Jewel attack, which I talk about in my Kizaru versus Aokiji video. Please go check that out. But, you know, I'm not going to go into all of Kizaru's attacks because, like I said, I did that in another video. But he's insane, right? Kizaru's ridiculous. And against somebody like Enel, who's, you know, obviously not used to fighting anybody who's even close to his level, you know, before Luffy, who wasn't even on his level, but just was made of rubber. So, you know, I guess it just worked out for him, right? It just won't go well for Enel, right? You know, and everything that Enel does, right? Like his attacks and stuff, they're very potent and dangerous, and he can char people and burn them. We see him do that to like Zoro, Sanji, Wiper, right? But look at Kizaru's attacks. They literally explode on impact. So, you know what I mean? Like, Enel's able to melt metals, you know, at high temperatures. Kizaru can make a light sword. Enel can make a lightning dragon. You know, Kizaru can use his sacred jewel and send thousands of projectiles at Enel. You know, so there's that. So with all that being said, this really comes down to their devil fruits. Like, if we want to say that Enel has experience and we're putting him closer to the level of Kizaru, right? Like, he's got like hockey and stuff, and he's more experienced. Then it comes down to devil fruits, and you know, Kizaru's devil fruit, like I said earlier, kind of can do, you know, everything that Enel's devil fruit can do and more, right? You know, all his attacks and stuff. I won't say that he's more versatile than Enel, because I think that they're around the same level of versatility. They both have incredibly fast Logia fruits, so they can do a lot of similar things. I won't say a lot of the same things, but it is pretty much, you know, the versatility is the same. But one of the main things that's going to kind of determine this fight, and it does for a lot of fights with Kizaru, is his speed, right? Enel, and then it doubles over for Enel, because Enel is so used to, even if we do want to give him experience and stuff and all that, he's still accustomed to being faster than most of his opponents and using his speed as an advantage, which he's not going to have against Kizaru, which is kind of one of the main downfalls of this, right? And it's the problem that's going to kind of cause Enel to lose the fight, right? He's not even going to be able to hit Kizaru, or stop Kizaru, really. But yeah. Now, for a second here, I don't want to act like I'm, you know, pooping on Enel again. Once again, I do think that his devil fruit is very powerful, very potent, and if he does manage to get some attacks off on Kizaru, he could hurt him enough to put him down, right? I'm not saying that he couldn't. The problem is, once again, hitting Kizaru, right? That's the problem in a lot of fights with Kizaru in them. Hitting him is the problem, right? Very few characters even catch Kizaru off guard, let alone hit him, right? And if they do catch him off guard, then they still, I mean, I've never even seen Kizaru pressed, right? You know? But yeah, you know, at the end of the day, Enel's a badass character. He's got a really cool devil fruit. But if we put him up against somebody like Kizaru, Kizaru wins. It's just that simple. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Yo, hey guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed that video, you know, Kizaru versus Enel. I wanted to make that for a while just because a lot of people compare those two, but, you know, obviously let me know what you guys think of the video. If you think I'm right, you know, 100%, or if you think I'm right, 110%, you know, just let me know. But, you know, obviously, you know, just let me know how you guys feel down below about, you know, the video and the outcome, what I thought. And then, you know, other than that, guys, I hope everybody has a great day or night, depending on when you're seeing this. Do not forget to tell somebody you love them, you appreciate them, you care about them. However you express love, make sure you express it to the people you care about. That's been your boy, STSG, Sam Smith, the Superior Gamer, also a Superior Analyst. Peace out, guys.